3 steps to manifest your desires with proven results. There's a lot of this manifesting magic word going around, but where's the step-by-step process and proven results that can be repeated with a 99% success rate every time? How does someone manifest any desire, and how quickly can that desire manifest? First, we want to identify the specific chord. Second, let's define home. And 3, open your parachute. So very quickly, how did I figure out that these 3 steps work every single time without fail? Well, yoga was where it started for me back in 2019, and I'm going to share with you the step-by-step process that I've learned over the years that can and has been duplicated with successful results. I've done it, and I'll tell you how I did it so that you have the step-by-step process to proven results that I've used for myself, and it can easily be duplicated and repeated by following these 3 steps. So get out a pen and paper for some notes on these 3 steps, because this is going to be a very short, sweet, and to the point mini course. But it's a proven fact that we remember 70% more of what we've learned when we write it down. So if you're ready to take a few notes, let's get into it. A bonus note here for you is, before we start, is just how powerful your imagination is, and particularly powerful when you apply these 3 steps to it. I used to live in a house with the dream of the RV lifestyle, so how did I manifest a 5th wheel with my name on it? I was focusing on the RV lifestyle while I did my breath work during yoga, and I was imagining it all, but I didn't see my dream life actually having my name on it, literally. It was a happy accident. So let's teach you how to do this now too. The first step, identify this chord. I was doing yoga each night before bed to unwind from the stress and tension of each day as I did my breath work, to unwind my mind and my body, as I visualized a future RV lifestyle of working from home remotely and with the time freedom to live my life on my terms. Over the years of practicing this law of attraction thing and studying and researching, as I read books like You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza and taking courses with John Assaraf from the movie The Secret, I quickly learned that there's a key element here between your head and your heart that Greg Braden talks about to help your vagus nerve sing. So what does that mean? To get your vagus nerve to sing. This is the chord I want you to identify right here. Your vagus nerve is literally the nerve between your head and your heart that has more nerve endings than your spinal cord. The coolest part is how much you can almost feel it when you realize just how powerful this is within the physical and spiritual body. So let's keep it simple and define it in terms of emotions being a state of vibration and frequency. When we feel sad and depressed, where you're feeling your energy is really low, does it feel like you've got this gut-sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach that could just almost swallow you whole with this never-ending black hole? Yeah, I hate that feeling too. But what about when we're feeling excited and happy and like we're on top of the world and we're almost overwhelming feelings of pure love and excitement? You're madly in love with someone and everything around you. Does it feel like you've got butterflies in your stomach and your heart is pounding in your chest and it's almost in your throat? You're not nauseous like you're going to be sick, but you feel this very heightened, intense energy in your gut, and there's this swelling in your heart that makes you want to sing at the top of your lungs to the whole world. Yep, that's the feeling that's called Twitter-pated. So the difference between feeling really low and feeling really high can literally be felt within the physical and spiritual body. And it's easy to identify when you're feeling low and feeling high. There's a lot of truth in manifesting with a vibration and frequency. So by identifying the vagus nerve where your head and your heart are on the same page, both going after the same thing, with the same frequency and vibration that you will feel in your physical and spiritual body as a Twitter-pated state of being deeply in love without question and absolutely no doubt. This is where magic happens. So now, the second part. Home. The heart must feel safe enough to express these emotions to manifest a deep desire. So when we're feeling distressed and uneasy, what is it that we're really wanting mentally, physically, emotionally? That sense of home, that sense of a safe place to land as a calm in the middle of a storm that you can simply think about and recall that emotion and space of being that can literally unwind all of the tension in your body. And you'll know when you discovered it. You figured out what this safe place is, your happy place, your place of peace and home. Because just thinking about it, you can literally feel your body just melting into this feeling. Practicing this feeling of a safe home multiple times a day with your happy place does two things simultaneously. First, this is how you can easily create that muscle memory within the mental, physical, and emotional self. Muscle memory is valuable in martial arts and even with manifesting when it comes to the law of attraction. Second thing it does, this frequency and vibration of having a safe home opens up things for step 3, which we'll get into in just a minute. So if there's not a safe space for the manifestation to occur, and there's doubt or fear of all the what if questions that come up, then there's a block. So for anything that you're thinking in your head that you would like to have, do, or be, we have to ask, does it feel safe to have, do, or be this within your heart? Again, your heart must have a safe space to express these emotions and accept these emotions before any manifestation will occur. And it'll happen within a heartbeat, like that, when there's a safe space to let the manifestation occur. So if the answer is yes, and it feels safe, then let it sing. Let yourself go and flow with that energy. If no, and you feel tension in your body and your mind is reeling with, oh, what if questions, then stop, don't force it, and ask, what is the fear that needs to be released in order to be able to have, do, or be this? If you're struggling to identify the exact fear that may be holding you back from being happy and you're feeling stuck, there's a link in the description for winning the game of fear with a meditation that will help you identify, recognize, and remove these conscious and unconscious blocks that are holding you hostage, and even these fear beliefs that are encouraging self-sabotaging behaviors, particularly around money, where for most people that's what's needed to acquire the life of having time freedom. So winning the game of money might be the best choice for you to get financially unstuck. And I love what John offers with these programs. I've personally seen results with these in order to get me out of my own way. So I also recommend them to help others to get unstuck, to win the game of you versus you, because that's really what this is. It's always us versus ourselves. So step 3, the parachute. The vagus nerve in the body is like a string of an instrument, and we are constantly striking this chord all day, every day. So your manifestation will be attracted to you by allowing a safe space within your heart, using the frequency of identifying this vibration in the physical and spiritual body, by listening to that gut feeling of having butterflies and glowing with that Twitter-pated exasperation for life and everything in it, where you'll start automatically attract everything to you, the right people, situations, information, to escape the place where you're feeling stuck in order to start living your life on your terms. So the process of allowing with the parachute is about being open-minded and open-hearted to receiving what the universe brings your way And it's not always going to happen the way you maybe think it should happen. Your head and your heart both operate like a parachute, and both must be open to catch the wind and opportunities with people, information, and circumstances that come your way, like this video. You happen to cross this video. You're obviously in the right place to have an open head and an open heart. So you're on the right track already. Give yourself a pat on the back. Because it's got to be open without fighting every little detail to be hanging up on in the sky there trying to control the wind and the universal law of attraction. There's an art to allowing, and the art of allowing acts quite literally like a parachute, where your head and your heart have to feel safe and be safe enough, because they are the strings that are keeping the parachute open to allow you to fall into place. If you're fighting to control the wind, you could close your parachute and crash. But having both your head and your heart open allows for a smooth ride without a lot of turbulence. Basically, the parachute is a metaphor of allowing without fighting every little detail, where your head and your heart are the strings that keep your parachute open. So when the wind of life and the winds of change push you in one direction or another, you won't feel like you're getting knocked off course. The most brilliant story that puts the parachute into perspective is the story of maybe. There was a Chinese farmer in a small village, and one of his horses ran away. The other villagers said, "That's too bad." And the farmer said, "Maybe." Later, the horse returned with another horse, and the other villagers said, "That's good fortune." And the farmer said, "Maybe." The next day, the farmer's son was trying to tame this new horse and broke his leg after a fall. And the other villagers said, "That's too bad." The farmer said, "Maybe." Shortly after that, the emperor declared war on the neighboring nation and ordered all able-bodied men to fight in a war where men had already died or were badly maimed. But the farmer's son was spared from that draft of the war due to the broken leg. And the other villagers said, "Well, that's good fortune." And the farmer said, "Maybe." Even the perceived negative things that happen can have a silver lining, and this silver lining is a matter of perspective that can only be viewed with an open parachute. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend. Until next time, don't forget to take time today to take care of you.